Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our final semifinal matchup. Dean Baer here for the IRT, guest commentator in the booth, Mr. Todd Boss of ProRacquetballStats.com. Todd, thank you once again. What's your experience been like here for this Wintergreen Classic?
Well, first, Dean, I wanted to thank you for the opportunity. I know that we've been talking about doing this for a while. I love broadcasting and spouting off opinions and trying to make you laugh while we're doing this.
Some fans don't like it, but they turn the
I understand
the mic off, and that's fine. You're entitled.
But I'll say this, this is tough work. I think you're doing a great job, and it's tough to do this for 4 matches in a night or much longer like you do in some of the other places.
So the one we had in Atlanta was 13 hours.
Yeah, that's just nuts. But but speaking of this tournament, so a little bit of background on this tournament for those who don't know. We believe that this is the 33rd annual iteration of the Wintergreen tournament. For many years, in fact, for almost all of its years, it was hosted at the Laurel Club, which just recently closed due to COVID. We believe it goes back to '88. I say we believe because I've talked to both Warren and Val, for whom this court is named.
Val Rogalino.
To ask if they could even remember when the tournament started, and they can't. Wintergreen has a long history of offering cash prizes in every division, even all the way down to the C and the D and the novice. But we're here at the Severna Racket Club, which is just undergone new ownership. It's in its 40th year of existence. It basically has the same court config that it's had since it opened. They've like a lot of clubs, they've put some equipment into some of the courts, but for the most part, we have all racquetball courts functioning and active, and we can host big tournaments, and this place hosts a lot of state and regional tournaments. And here we are. We got a big crowd. It's Saturday night. We're getting ready to watch another great match.
Sebastian Franco versus Mauricio Zelada. How did they get here, you ask? Well, Franco, the 2 seed, took out Jordan Walters, 15-2, 15-14.
Yeah, that was a tough 15 seed.
Then Dylan Pruitt, 15-7, 15-13, brings him to Zelada.
So apparently in that Pruitt match, Pruitt was way up on him in game 2, and Franco came all the way back.
Very nice. And now you got Zelada, who took out Mario Mercado and Leland Rupp. So Zelada comes in as the 6 seed, so we got 6 versus 2. 1 just took out 4. We'll see if this tournament goes 1 versus 2 in the finals. We shall see. Zelada's trying to say, no, I want to be there. So we shall see.
So we did a little bit of research. These two have one prior professional meeting, a win by Sebastian. By pedigree, Sebastian is the much more accomplished player. He's been in the top 10 for a number of years. He's a Tier 1 pro winner, one of just, I believe there's only been 42 in the history of the Pro Tour.
They've only played in the one time was in 2017, and it was a WRT Atlanta Open.
That's right. But that being said, sorry, Dean.
That's fine.
But that being said, we talk a lot about, we're in Maryland. We're just south of Baltimore, and Zelada lives about 15-20 minutes from this club, and Franco for many years lived right around the corner from this club, and so
that was short.
That looked short to me too. So these two may not have a ton of official meetings, but they have played each other a lot.
Now if you're Garay, if you're Zelada, do you say something do you try to change the referee? The referee is Garay, and he's somewhat extremely friendly with Sebastian Franco. Do you try that, or do you see what happens? Because I don't start the match that way. I wouldn't. That's me.
If you think there's a conflict of interest, if you see the ref is like your opponent's doubles partner, or
I think they are his doubles. I think they are playing open doubles. So let's. I'm going to check as you're talking.
Nice serve. I don't know. If you were a conspiracy theorist, maybe you make a point here.
Well, the point is do you want to be put in the situation where I'm not even saying conspiracy theorist, but do you want to put Garay in a position that he has to make and a ridiculous call. They are doubles partners. They're going to play at
Nice
9
shot.
o'clock tonight. By the way, this is time right now is 9:16. This is an 8 p.m. match.
Yeah.
And next up is Garay Franco versus Mercado Zelada.
It's a strange situation. You know, we're at a satellite event where we ask our players, our losers, to ref, and it just so happened that this is the pick. There's not much we can really do unless we convince somebody else to ref. I guess we could do a quick switch. But my sense is that Zelada is a nice shot. Zelada's he's a very he's not a complainer on the court. He is a gentleman. He's not gonna say anything unless he's not gonna take that kind of gamesmanship at the onset.
Gotcha. Wow, right at him.
Zelada's having a hard time. I don't think it's necessarily anything that Franco's doing, but Zelada's having a hard time getting decent setups so far. A lot of he's getting moved around the court a lot. He's not getting to set his feet a lot, and Franco is, and you can see it in the scoreboard. 5-0 quick for Sebastian to start. Great serve. Timeout. Yep.
That's a pretty good timeout. Franco's up 6-0, so they'll take a timeout. We will too. We'll be back right here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sebastian Franco has this beautiful game I'm watching called racquetball. If you're new to the sport, players got to play to 15, 2 out of 3. Third game is to 11.
Catch.
What a diving get. We are here at we are in Millersville.
Wow, that's really nice. Nice hands.
See, yes, Sebastian is a Tier 1 winner. We are in Severna Park at the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club, Millersville, Maryland. I want to thank the ownership for hosting this event here. We've got to thank Slimo Charity Warrigan for putting on the Wintergreen classes. What a great drive serve right there. Great dive, shooting dive shot. And Franco. Whew.
I did not expect 8-0 either. No, 8-0.
So Momo's coming out for an equipment timeout.
Oh. Uh-oh. I think he's, maybe he broke, hopefully he didn't break his prototype. Nope.
Well, it is a different racket coming in. The prototype was good for the match against Mercado.
I guess
this one is the true prototype. It's black. It don't have the graphics. 8 serving 0 on the Headpen scoreboard. Once again, Headpen is not only the scoreboard sponsor, they're the official ball of the IRT. Check them out online, www.head.com/racquetball. What a great serve, but a good return. Set up off the back wall. Franco is there.
Tough.
Wow.
That's
good
nice
new
shot.
racket from Zelada.
Yeah. Yeah. So, coincidentally, there have been 41 distinct Tier 1 winners in the history of the IRT. Sebastian was, I believe, the 40th, and Sam became the 41st when he won in Atlanta.
Winning a Grand Slam, that's a pretty big. Do you have Grand Slam wins?
Well, I do not. I'm always looking for new report requests, though, and I might just have to build that one up for you.
Well, that's a short list, and Sam Murray would be on it.
Distinct Grand Slam winners. So I do have, you can run a report that lists all the major winners from the beginning of the tour.
What do you consider a major?
So in the early days, it would have been the Nationals, NRC DP Leach Nationals.
Gotcha.
Once those went away, there was Echelon Nationals in the early to mid 80s. Then we had kind of a break. We had the Grand City, or the Grand City Fed Nationals in '88. Then we started to have Pro Nationals starting in the '90s. Out in Vegas. Mike Coulter ran that, and then from '96 on, we've had the U.S. Open.
Oof! Why'd he go up with that?
Mauricio, he plays conservatively. If he can't,
these guys are just ripping the ball.
Yeah.
But they're
See,
putting
like
it.
that.
They're putting it nowhere important. Nowhere important. He's gonna call a point.
Did he call a point hinder there?
He did.
Ooh.
See, I mean there's that questionable call that went to his doubles partner.
That was I don't like that avoidable call. I mean, I don't think that I don't think Sebastian was begging for it. I don't think that's what he was going for. I think that was a safety hold up.
Short. Ball doesn't lie.
Mm-mm.
You see a double fault here from Franco just to get that ball. Or you're going to see a great return from Zelada.
I like that serve. So, interesting.
This is tough.
Yeah, Zelada's not hitting those lines like he did against Mercado.
No.
They're playing, these balls keep coming up really close. He's hitting a lot of cramped shots.
See, the ball doesn't lie. The ball does not lie.
But I feel like when you watch this versus Zelada's previous match, where he's playing against Mercado, you can see Sebastian hits a little bit more of what I call a heavy ball. He's a powerful dude. He puts a lot of pace into the ball. It's a heavy ball. He doesn't whip his arm like Garay to get a ton of velocity. And with this really heavy, solid shot, he puts the ball down, and he's really good at putting low balls down the line for putaways. We talked earlier. Some guys are hit passes, and some guys hit pinches, and I think we see Sebastian is very much of a pass first kind of guy.
Not a good time for a kill shot on the serve.
Hey, at least he didn't skip it.
Again, Momo's, his shots against Mercado were just much more flat. They're not flat.
Yep. Well, so he took his time on that. He didn't rush it, hit the right shot, and even Sebastian diving right on top of it couldn't get it.
So it's still 1-9 on the head pen scoreboard. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, this is the Wintergreen Classic Pro-Am Tier 5 in Millersville, Maryland at the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club.
Mm-hmm.
Good serve by Zelada.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Here comes the setup in the corner. No.
Did he break it?
Broken
broke
ball.
it. That's tough.
Yeah.
But, you know
what? So you could say, go back to the serve. Was it a good serve, or was the ball kind of broken? And
no. No. These players.
Can you say that for you? You can say that with authority,
Yeah. You know why? Because if he knew that ball was, if he knew if
no, I don't know if he knew. It could have broke on that serve.
Oh, it could have broken on the serve. Yeah. On a half Z, that's hard to believe. However, gamesmanship. If he had gotten hold of that ball in the service box for the second serve and he saw that it was broken, he would have immediately hit a drive serve because then it would have exploded and he gets the first serve back.
Yeah.
That you always do that as when you have the opportunity. Here's an interesting rule variation for you on broken balls. In pickleball, if you crack a ball, they don't replay the point unless the referee makes the determination that it feels like it affected the play. So imagine if we did that in racquetball.
Well, I don't know if you could do that in racquetball because the ball has much a different bounce. Pickleball is more like a wiffle ball. It could still bounce with a crack in it.
It can, but what happens a lot of times is you'll have a little crack and it'll take a funny bounce on you as you go to retrieve it. You'll hit it and you'll be like, it cracked. But unless the ref makes the call.
I mean, pickleball, you're
Nice
not
shot.
wailing at the ball. Look what you're doing to the ball here.
Not as much, no, but they definitely still crack balls.
So 2 serving 9. This is a tough road for Zelada. I'm going to be honest here.
He hit a very nice, neat pinch shot right there to get that winner. That's a great serve. I like the variation. See that? Going back to last game where Garay just hit the same drive serve to the corner over and over. Zelada is a crafty veteran. He's hitting different stuff. He hit a jam serve there. He just hit he went for a crack serve before. He's hitting all kinds of stuff here. He's giving Sebastian different looks.
And that's important. I mean, because he needs points.
Yeah, he's giving Sebastian different looks. He's trying to get his way into this game again.
Not a good return.
Oh,
that's a tough shot.
Nice, well done.
Beautiful down the line.
3-9. I like this. So you're seeing some veteran play here from a guy that's played a lot of tournament play. He's working. He's trying to work his way back in. So you see that he took a little bit off there, ended up costing him a screen serve because he didn't get enough power to put it into the corner like he wanted. Let's see if he goes for another kind of half hard Z. Yep. I love that serve. Oh, can't miss that.
I think it was good.
He called
I think
it good?
it was good. I don't think it skipped. I just think he just hit it. He hit it more flat, and he was going from top to bottom.
That's one of those that looks bad from up here, but from down there, I mean, probably it's like, yeah, that's a good shot. Oh, great get.
Reverse pinch? No.
Oh, Zelada was there. What happened? Looked like he fell, maybe.
I think he said 9-4.
9-4.
The head pen scoreboard. Once again, want to thank the local sponsors, Program Management Solutions, 360 Degree Academy, 360 Degree Consultant, as well as Mike Lippett of the Wintergreen Classic here. We are in the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club. I thank the whole staff here. Amazing job putting out cookies before. It's always a good.
Cookies were very good.
It's always a good way to get right to my heart is through the belly. Ooh, right to him.
Not quite as enough down the line as he needed.
Center court.
Yep.
Good. Hit the crack. Kind of was a tough shot for.
So notice now, sneakily, quietly, Zelada's in this. Now it's 5-9. He's got the ball in his hand. He's given Sebastian a ton of looks. He's abandoning the drive serve that he wasn't getting any success with. He's going with this Z. That hey, if you
it's more effective. His drive serve was in full effect before.
Look, he got away with a kind of a loose, hard Z there, and he still got a 3-point winner. He didn't have to, and he didn't even have to dive for that in that rally.
Guys in the chat box, please like our post. Love to see those likes go up.
Trying to mix them up. Yeah.
Just out of the reach.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that, you really got to bury it in the corner. You can't give Sebastian, you can't give a top pro like a free forehand on it. Yeah, we got to hand it. Momo has gotten back in here. Let's see if he can get back in the box without giving any more damage.
Well, similar to the Lalo Portillo match.
Yeah,
Lalo was
nice.
stuck on 11 for a 10, then he got 11. Sebastian's been stuck on 9 for quite some time.
He has, and Sebastian has gone away from serves that were effective earlier in the game. Around the wall ball, it's going to be tough. Jeez.
Ooh. Oh, wow, what a shot, Zelada.
That is a tough shot. Wow.
That's a very tough shot to take.
Just an overhand bury from midcourt. All of a sudden, it is 7-9. He's getting away with those loose serves, just like that. Now we got to say, now Sebastian's got to be thinking, I've got to do more with that serve.
Good timeout for him. We'll take a break ourselves. Be back right here on IRT Live.
The gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly is one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so like comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, good timeout for Sebastian Franco. Todd, what do you think there? I mean, Momo was kind of on a run and he had rhythm. He climbed all the way back to 9-8. Good timeout for Sebastian.
Oh yeah, no, you could probably make an argument that Sebastian, with 2 timeouts in a game to 15, probably should have one timeout in game to 15.
One time.
Why do I keep missing?
I don't know. You said it before. But it's okay.
I thought it was one in the tiebreak.
One timeout.
This is what happens when you have a rookie broadcaster, Dean.
That's fine.
I don't even know all the rules.
It's fine.
I'm just making them as
I'll
I go.
just dock your pay. It's okay. I appreciate you coming down here. So.
You know what? I think he could have made an argument. Maybe he calls it a point or two earlier, but.
Would you wait till you get, if you're down 10-9, 11-9? No.
No, at that point.
Because he's still in the lead.
Yeah, because at that point, you usually call a timeout when your opponent is in the service box. You're trying to get him to ice him. You're trying to get him to think about, get him out of rhythm. So your goal is to use your timeout and immediately be able to, get a side out. Nice.
Oh, he's going to get this.
Wow. Going on a tour of the court today. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh.
Jeez.
Zelada getting the crowd. So let me ask you, because you're from this area, and both of these guys are kind of area players. Who's the fan favorite?
Zelada.
And why?
Because he's been here forever. He has, Sebastian has since moved out of the area. Sebastian's wife still and her family still lives in the area. But this is Zelada's home. Ooh, we're gonna have an argument here. I don't know what that was.
Sebastian kind of held up.
Yeah, I mean,
but I like the non-call.
If he
I'm not gonna hold up just because I'm not gonna stop the rally just because you want me to stop it, and that's what you have to play as a player.
Broken ball, boy.
Oh,
that bailed out the ref big time there.
Wow.
No, I think your crowd favorite is Zelada. You know, he's playing at this club all the time. He's played in these Maryland tournaments, you know, for 30 years.
Well, he's homegrown talent.
Homegrown.
Sebastian's not.
Yeah.
But Sebastian's way more decorated.
Yes.
That's one. So you can arguably say, I think I went over through this with Fabio, Sebastian is the only Colombian to ever win a Tier 1.
That's right.
So he would be considered the best professional Colombian player ever.
I think that's
from a ranking standpoint, yeah.
Totally fair. Oh.
I don't
Nice
know if
shot.
they called that because the ball broke after the rally and they were swinging, so I don't know.
Yeah. You know, a better question would be, you know, who would be the fan favorite if you had, say, like Troy Warrigon versus Momo Zelada on the court? Because those are two homegrown Maryland players. That might be a little tougher of a
nice little re-kill right there. That's a good point for Franco. 11-9.
His timeout has served him well. He got the serve back. He's gotten a couple of rather easy points, frankly. He didn't have to really work too much for those last 2 points. Now,
but he executed.
He did. Oh, I like that. I like that subterfuge. Wow.
Great down the line between the legs by
is
Zelada.
That is a tough shot. Most players just flail at a ball between their legs and give their opponent a setup. They don't hit a perfectly executed down the line pass to beat a diving pro.
So we talked about Sebastian being the best Colombian to ever play as he rips a backhand cross court, which is a phenomenal shot. Fabio a few times had said, you know, because Landa was he was the only Mexican player to ever be ranked #1. Would you consider him the best Mexican player ever? Very hard. That's 2 bounces.
I just happen to have happen to have pulled up the report
Pro
of
racquetball.com.
Pro stats of the total number of titles won by players.
Yeah.
The leading Mexican title winner is Daniel De La Rosa.
Oh, as far as he won more Tier 1s, but Daniel De La Rosa was never ranked #1.
That is true.
So what would you consider to be more a more important position? Ranked #1 on tour or won Tier 1 events?
Well, let me also say this. Mr. Landa also has 4 career titles.
What a swing by Zelada.
You know, but he currently represents USA. You know, it's an interesting point. I think I go for
How many people in the history have ever been ranked #1? I don't know. Do you have that report? Get on it.
You know, I do have a file that shows people who have been ranked or seeded #1 but have never finished #1. Okay? So like we know, for example, Landa has never finished #1 in a season.
Correct.
So let me pull up that bit of information. I think he was troubled by
took
that
shot. Took that shot, but he took it.
#1 ranking holders.
Well, I can't understand that score. I couldn't hear that score.
So, interestingly, Landa ascended to the #1 ranking on tour in early 18 because
Kane was hurt.
Because, well, we'll finish at the end of this rally.
Yeah.
Nice
wow,
shot.
He pinched it, and Zelada was there anyway.
So, yeah. So, essentially, as everyone remembers, Kane missed a bunch of time in early 18. When that absence started costing him ranking points, Landa took over as #1. De La Rosa got a #1 seed in March of 2018 when both the #1 and #2 players missed the tournament.
Zelada's winning right now, 11-12.
Yeah.
Wow, what a good get.
Oh.
Ooh.
Almost got it. Mr. Beltran achieved a #1 seed in a tournament during a brief spell when he had overtaken Carson for #2, and Kane missed an event in 2014.
So he was seeded 1, but he wasn't ranked
never
1.
ranked 1, but seeded 1. So I still think the burden goes, and you know, and we're discounting the fact that Beltran has a number of tier titles and is one of the best.
That was a wet ball.
Definitely a wet ball right there.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, that accelerated. Whereas, so if you got a wet ball, get the towel out there. It's almost like the definition of wet ball.
So what will you? So what were you saying now?
So
Beltran?
your question is, who's the best Mexican player of all time? I mean, how do you say, okay, well, De La Rosa, Landa's achieved a #1 ranking. De La Rosa and Landa both have the same number of titles, which is a little bit more than what Beltran has achieved. But Beltran has dozens and dozens of national titles and international titles. He's still, with De La Rosa, part of what I think is either the best or the second best doubles team in the world. So it's not a straightforward question.
But interesting is they all play in the same era.
They do.
So you can't, and they play against each other. So we'd have to kind of maybe run head to head.
Head to head, the answer's Landa.
Nice
shot. Head to head, the answer's Landa. Landa owns a pretty significant head to head over De La Rosa across the various competitions that they've played in.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot right now. The answer has to be instant. Who's your favorite player? Period.
Ever or now?
Right now.
Right now.
Who's your favorite player? I don't mean best. Who's your favorite player? Look at this rally.
Nice. Nope,
Skip
that's
ball.
good. I'm going to say Moscoso. We don't get to see him as much as we want. And when we do see him, he's always electric. And he can beat everybody on tour. And he demonstrated he can beat anybody on tour not named Kane Waslanchuk. And he's this enigma. He lives in Bolivia, so he can't travel. And so when we get to see him, it's a treat. And he has all the
travel. He can travel.
He has, He has all the same skills that make Kane so good. He has power. He can drive serve for effective. He can dive and get stuff, and he can hit these amazing shots from anywhere in the court for winners.
Then why didn't he beat Kane in the U.S. Open at least one game?
Because Kane at 22 was not the player that Kane was at 28.
A very valid point. What a shot right there. You should have been in Bolivia for that tournament when Moscoso.
Yeah.
The place was insane.
Yeah.
He's on billboards in the city. It's pretty sick.
It's the same argument. We have a bunch of matches and a bunch of head-to-heads between Kane and Cliff from the beginning of Kane's career, right?
Uh-huh.
And at the beginning part of Kane's career, Cliff beat him. Cliff beat him regularly. And then, and at the time, Cliff was in his mid to late 30s. Kane was in his early 20s.
Big miss.
And then suddenly, a switch got flipped.
So we got our first game point. We need our scoreboard operator, Pablo Farhe. So when things go bad, we can use Pablo's name.
Yes, understood.
So 14 serving 13. Also streaming court 2 over here. No, just. Ooh. I would have turned for a forehand, Zelada.
Oh, good. Man, he almost hit that out of the
Pinch.
court.
Oh, down
He's
the line.
going to get a setup. Nice. That is clutch shot. Facing point. That's a great point.
13 serviendo 14? Wow. Good jam, wrap.
I like that.
Oh, he had to put that away.
Oh, man.
He had to put that. He had the opportunity.
You know
there.
what? But you got to hand it to Sebastian for executing on that shot. That was not a straightforward shot. That was in the middle of the court, chest, waist high, and he buried it. I can see Sebastian finishing it right here. I don't think he's going to ace him. Yeah. But he is going to get a setup to splat. Oh, look at that.
Skipped it in for the winner.
Oh.
Winner, chicken dinner. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Tough, good first game. Like it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 is in the books. We'll be back for the start of Game 2 right here on IRT Live.
it's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Alvaro Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The foundation supports a lot of players. They help with expenses and room and all that kind of stuff, so it's a lot of help for us, the players. It motivates us, the players, to play more tournaments, to train harder, to keep our level high. It makes me feel special because they are really nice people. They treat you nice. They make you feel like you're important.
I think one of the biggest things about Gearbox is just the quality and the reliability of their product. I know that no matter what I do, whatever product I choose, whatever racket I choose, I'm going to like it no matter what. It's something that's very comforting as a player to have a very consistent product in your hand every single practice session, match, after match. It's just really nice to have. My name is Bobby Horn. Don't make a mistake. Get yourself an M40 right now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, the start of game 2.
Great serve.
Momo comes out blazing. Wow.
Wow.
So you were talking before about players that won only one Tier 1 event. Yeah, we have Pratt, Sebastian Franco. We have Murray. Who were some of the other ones? Andre Perea only won one.
Conrado.
But his was, I mean,
a Grand Slam.
Grand Slam. So,
and then you have to go back a little bit to get the others. Going backwards, you have Guidry, Ben Croft, and then a little bit further back from that, Tim Sweeney. And then from the old school days,
blazing shot serve right there. The Zelada serve is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's good.
That was a good serve. He didn't do any of those in game 1.
No.
So go ahead.
Then you have the two older players who only won one tournament were Rich Wagner and Brian Hawks.
Okay. It's interesting that Sebastian is in that company.
41 distinct winners in the history of
so
the Pro Tour.
you said Landa won 4, De La Rosa won 4. How many did Alvaro's won? 3?
Beltran has 3.
Gotcha.
Perea has 1, and then that's your entire list of Mexican Tour win.
Nice readjustment there by Sebastian Franco.
Yeah, buried that ball.
Hello to everybody in Bolivia. If I was Fabio, I would say saludos, Bolivianos,
Great
blah, blah, blah. Did you think that was good?
Yeah.
Okay. 1-1 on that head pen scoreboard. Want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. Want to thank everybody for sharing. Love a few more likes. You can even hit the angry button. Franco skipped it in.
Yeah.
Ooh, flat.
Yeah.
Thought it was a skip. It was one of those ones from up here. It looks extremely difficult.
Yeah, no, he sailed that in bottom board.
That ball had some pace or a wet
Get up
spot.
there.
I don't know. Oh, right
Nice
to
play.
him, but
Very nice play. That's a tough shot. Can you still say bottom board if you're playing on a panel court where the whole board is like 4 feet tall?
yeah, it's still a bottom.
You say bottom glue residue? No, these are panel. These are slow panel.
I played here about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This might be tough. He's going to shoot that. Wow. Zelada says, I think you skipped it.
Oh.
Going to appeal. I think, did he say appeal?
I think
Oh,
that
I
was
don't
a
think
good
there
shot.
is a line judge. Is there line judges?
Yep. Yep. That's a lot. It doesn't like that call.
Francisco
So-
from Zurich. I think he's making pretend he's a line judge. He's got a thumbs up over there.
Yeah, I don't think that. Now that's not a partial line judge.
I don't think they have line judges.
No,
at
I don't
all.
think so either. We had a line judge for the previous match, or two of them rather. Nope.
That was short.
So,
No, come on.
wait.
No, he's serious.
Wait. He said point? Oh, no.
Gracias.
Yeah,
Second serve.
Sebastian knew
Come on,
that
that was.
Sebastian gave him that. Overruled the ref. No. You see what Sebastian
he
just
just
did?
said no.
No. See that? Oh. Look at
Wow,
that.
good shot right there.
He whacks that ball, hits the bottom, pops up, and doesn't get the benefit
Tres
of the shot.
serveando uno.
No, good sportsmanship displayed there. Absolutely. Sebastian knew that was a short serve. Gave him the call. Oh,
Wow,
that's
flatter
tough
than
ball.
a pancake right there.
Yes. Sebastian messing with his friend.
He goes, oh, I think he said it skipped.
Said, yeah, I think that's skip. No, I don't think you can hit that ball any better. No, I don't. You can't hit that ball much better than that. Oh, I like that serve. Oh, that's taking it to your opponent. All right, let's see. I like this newfound aggressive. You know, that's not the worst serve in the world. That was a tough shot. Yeah, he knows it. All right, I'm thinking he's getting back to basics here. Yeah.
Short serve. So let's take a quick thought back to the first semifinal match. How does this semifinal compare to that one? I just feel that the first one was way more, I don't even want to use the word entertaining, but I think it was just a better match so far.
I think what you're seeing, so for me, I feel like the first match was a lot more athleticism and shot making. Here, we're really seeing what I think is more tactical racquetball. Right? You're seeing two guys who are vets. Now that was a good serve. You're seeing two veteran players who are really trying to think their way through this match. And you can see they're making adjustments on the fly. I mean, they're buddies. This is cool. They know each other.
You know what? They're buddies, but they're playing hard, and
yeah,
I like that.
No, they're playing hard. But what I like is, and you saw this, Zelada was 9-0 down, and suddenly he's at 9-9. How did he do that?
Yeah.
He changed his approach. He's a self-coach.
I've seen De La Rosa play Beltran, and they're tough on the court. They're angry, and they're really good friends.
Yeah.
Zelada's down 6-2, and another couple points, and this will get away from him.
Well, you know what? Oh, yeah, and I think the difference here, are we seeing a little fatigue out of Zelada? I mean, he's been diving around. This is, late night match on Saturday. hate to say it, but he is also, when he's in between matches, he's working his booth. He's doing, we've got the Formula Flow booth here. He's doing T-shirts. He's working.
He was pressing shirts before.
Yeah.
And now he's in a semifinal match.
It's a legitimate question. Is he fatigued?
I said it yesterday when he was playing Mario, and he was really whooping him.
Yeah.
I've told Momo, like, you need to decide if you want to be a racquetball player or a businessman, because being both is good, but you're not going to excel at either one.
What are his priorities? If his priorities are, to build his brand and represent it by being on the court and getting a couple wins here and there, but never advancing past the 16s, hey, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No.
I'd love to be that good.
Well, that's not going to happen.
That is not going to happen.
Timeout on the court here, and 7-7-2. Momo called the timeout, and I think he got a side out, and then he called the timeout.
Called a side out, timeout.
So that's an interesting fact too. So if we can go back to stats, that would be an interesting stat. How many times people call a timeout when they serve, opposed to when they're receiving, just to ice a player, or we were talking about that yesterday a little bit too.
Wouldn't you love to see a stat that said how many times after a timeout, when you called it on your opponent's serve, did you get a side out?
Yeah, just as a guesstimate, that has to be in like the 85 to 90 range. It seems that it always works, and I'm going to say, so 18 out of 20, I would be in that range.
But interestingly, what you just said is we don't know the answer, right? So this is the whole essence of the modern use of statistics in sport. We have a feeling, but people and humans are really bad at quantifying feelings properly.
Yeah.
We're really bad at accurately predicting what turns into like sports writer narrative,
We need to bring Pablo into the conversation. So, Pablo, join us, because you add a lot. So, Pablo.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
So, what's your thought on that?
I think usually emotion and perception doesn't help too much with the number. You get confused. You see, you have the feeling, I aced one time the guy, so I will keep serving them that way. But it's just one ace. So because you are emotional, too motivated for the ace you did. I don't know if you understand what I said, but something like this.
No, but this is why sports, and I use baseball a lot because baseball use of statistics is so prevalent.
But look, this is a really long rally, and it's on Momo's timeout, but he won the point on his timeout.
So back to so why did Momo call that timeout? When he had his serve, because you're right. Most of the time you call because you want to break up somebody's momentum. I think he called timeout there because I think he's tired. I think he's fatigued.
Well, it could be tired. It could be he needed a glove.
Yeah.
Maybe he noticed he's a little wet.
Yeah.
But you'll see a player like Kane, like he's flicking the ball to the front, and as he's walking, he's changing his glove.
Sure.
Look at that return right there by Franco.
Yeah, no, I agree. But back to the stats thing, how did we find out, for example, so in going back to baseball as an example, we bunt, professional teams don't bunt as much as they used to. They don't steal bases as much as they used to. Why?
Because analytics says you're better off trying to hit a home run.
Well, what analytics has taught us in baseball, and I'm a huge baseball fan and I follow this stuff there. Analytics has essentially shown us through hundreds of years of data now and thousands of baseball games. We know exactly how many runs you can expect from a certain situation, a certain number of outs, a certain number of base runners. And so what they've been able to quantify and basically prove is that unless you can steal bases at about an 80% clip, it is actually worse to try to steal that base and to have a runner on second with none outs versus a runner on with having no runners and having one out. And that's the essence of the kind of insight that we never had. I think that ball hit him on the way.
Good diving get there.
Yeah, I think we're going to have an appeal here. But, jeez.
Good diving get there, Zelada. Get it!
Oh, man.
No.
How did Zelada...
That was the last point for Momo.
So,
he's so tired now.
So he just took his timeout, and then 2 points later, he has a 4-dive growly.
Momo's tired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Momo needs to really put some points together here.
No, this is that. I hope that was.
Or is this over? Is this over for Momo?
No, I think I very much agree. He's got to put a setup away like that instead of keeping. Yeah, see, there you go.
Backhand kill shot.
But he had to hit 2 extra shots there. You know, those things add up, especially in your second pro match of the night. And Momo is also playing doubles here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the on-time court is adding up. There's another thing that we don't track that I'd like to track. Court time. You know, how much time do these games take, and how much time do these matches take? When you watch pro squash,
wow,
they
look at that.
track the minutes on the court. Wow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Sebastian's giving him a tour of the court here. God.
Good diving get. Good reset.
Oh, he was right there, and he left it up. Wow.
Momo deserves that.
What a great rally.
So, again, you know, those are all good, but we have to draw the. Obviously, there's a financial constraint about, you know, bringing statisticians, having people working for the tour.
Yeah.
You know, monetary things kind of come into play, and you know, and I just want to tell you all, you know, that in the chat box, this is a tier 5. This is, you know, we're a little more relaxed here. Where I have the opportunity to have someone with the knowledge of Todd Boss in the booth, adding information and data that we don't normally get. You know, so if you think we're talking too much, I apologize. You know, you can turn it down if you choose. But again, tier 5, we're at the Wintergreen. This is a little bit of a fun tournament, and we're trying to have fun too.
Oh, did you get
but
that?
we appreciate you watching. Free racquetball. Thank you.
So Mauricio is so tired that he's purposely hitting short serves to get a little bit of a breather.
was that really a serve?
Yeah, he did that in the last point too. And then
I get another 10 seconds.
Yep.
Pretty good serve right
Yeah.
there. That
Well,
barely come
hey.
off the back wall.
Hey, and it worked. Yeah, and what's the score now?
He's tied 6-9. Again, Sebastian Franco is stuck on 9. He was on the 9 in game 1.
See, I like this serve there. Oh, who's there? What happened? Yeah. So, you know, he should be smart and ask for a tile timeout there. But I think he's trying to play it straight here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's evident that we said it before.
Nice.
Sebastian being a tier 1 winner,
Oof.
he's definitely got more talent
Yeah, good shot.
than Momo. But the way Momo's been playing, I can't say that I can't say he's not fighting, but I expected more of a fight.
Well, I tell you this, you know, his match earlier today, we think may have been his, you know, one of his best ever pro wins in terms of the quality of the player who he beat, right? You know, he's made a couple of pro tier 1 quarters, in both of the times that he's won a pro tier 1 quarter, he's beaten the same player in the 16s, which was Charlie Pratt. I think that a win over Mercado in a competitive setting is a better win. Yeah, but this is a better player still, and I wonder if he had been playing Sebastian earlier today with that energy level, you know, if we'd be looking at a different.
I expect it. Well,
that's
what
wow,
a good
great
get. I expected.
Nice
wow,
shot.
That was a flat rollout. I expected Zelada to serve like he was serving this morning, and we're not seeing any of that. I mean, he was serving bullets to Mercado.
Bullets to the forehand. Do you notice? And we even asked him about it in the postgame. You know, whether he thought about that as a game plan. Hey, but the same thing goes here. He's played this guy a ton. They know each other. They're buddies. He's clearly thought about a game plan for him as well.
There's a lot of players, as Sebastian Franco wipes up the floor with a Zurich towel timeout. There's a lot of players that they don't, how do I say this nicely? They don't really have a game plan. They go in there just playing their game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a coach would help.
Mm-hmm.
Coach would tell you, yes, I know you love your drive serve, but this guy hates the lob nick,
Yep.
and that's what you're going to do.
Yep. A coach knows the player ahead of time. You know, and Fran will tell you this.
Zelada's out of gas.
Yeah.
He needs to go to the gas station right now.
Fran will tell you this 100%. You know, she doesn't want stats so that she knows what you do.
Mm-hmm.
She wants stats to know what your opponent's doing, because that's what you're generating a game plan against. If your opponent plays fast and wants to run up there and just serve as quickly and get the heck out of there, then you're Mr. Delay. You're Mr. Rack it up. You're Mr. Oh man, look, I think I got a towel off the floor. Oh my gosh, I got an equipment timeout. But if you're the slow guy, and you're playing someone that also likes to play slow, well, then you make them uncomfortable.
Not a good serve there.
No.
At least Franco got off that 9. But 6 serves 11, Mountain in front of Momo Zelada. This is the final match of the night. These guys will play doubles after this, but I don't think we're going to bring the open doubles match tonight.
All right. Oh,
Why the pinch? Why the pinch, Todd?
Well, that was the right shot, I think, but he didn't execute on it. He's been hitting that. That's another tired shot. He's made that all night, and he didn't execute on it.
The doubles might be on Peak Racquetball. They have the broadcast rights to the amateur division. It's not pro racquetball, ladies and gentlemen. That is the amateur open doubles, and I think it's going to be on the Peak Racquetball Facebook page.
Wow,
nice down the line.
That's tougher than it looked. Nice execution there. All right, time is now. He needs a couple shots. He needs a couple points right now. Yeah, but he's getting... I gotta say, Sebastian is super good at picking up those shots in the middle of the court and
It's
extending
almost like
the rally.
short hops. Short hopping. That
He-
ball was shot right at him.
He's done that over and over and over. I think we have a timeout. I'm not sure what transpired there.
Both players left, so I'm going to assume it's a timeout. They'll take a break, and we will too. We'll be back for the remainder of Game 2 right here on IRT Live.
The gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package, and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go.
All right, it's the home stretch. We're either going to see a quick end to the fatigue misery of
Ace.
And with a shot like that, we may be closer to the end than we might think.
12 serving 6. I want to thank all of our tournament sponsors. Like I said before, Mike Lippett, 360-degree consultant, 360-degree academy, and program management.
Oh,
Wow, he got that!
Oh.
Momo Zelada got it. Buena bola, Zelada. No,
he
he
did.
cannot call 2 bounces.
He did, yeah.
But he got it.
Yeah.
I think he got that. Oh my God.
I thought Sebastian was playing for a hinder there. Did you see how he ran up to the guy on the ground? But no.
Peak Racquetball is a Facebook group. You can join it. You can watch the stream. They're streaming the other doubles court right now.
Yeah, down the line. He telegraphed
Beautiful.
that serve.
So I want to thank the IRT partners, Head Pen, My Pillow, Gearbox, Actives, and Zurich Construction. Also want to thank the staff here at the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club for hosting this event, along with Slimo and Charity Worrigan.
Don't like that.
No, not a good serve. Good hands.
Yeah. Boy,
Set up. Pinch. Ooh.
Boy, just 2. These guys, yeah, wow.
Swing and a miss, just a bit outside.
I mean, hey,
strike 2.
I mean, let's be honest.
Wow.
Momo's not the only one who's tired in there.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Sebastian's been at the club all day also.
Yeah.
His son's here running around.
The kids are here.
That's psyche. It's energy.
No, I mean, when he's got 2 little kids. He can't just let them run around. And there's weights and there's heavy equipment in here. Nice.
Wow. Flat.
Yeah. He does. We keep saying it, with the pickups in the middle of the court and his hands and the short swing, where he can't go all the way back. He's very effective there. That's an interesting serve. Yeah. Yeah. That's a serve where, I hate to say it, but Zelada almost has to take that right at Sebastian's body because of where it was. Because he held up on it a little bit and gives that's why I don't like those jam serves. But we have match point.
Good choice of serve. Right at him. Set up off the back wall. Winner right in the corner.
Well,
Sebastian Franco will take on Eduardo Portillo tomorrow in the finals. Great game. Todd?
Yeah, 1 versus 2.
Give me your thoughts here. So in your report, in your report, you kind of had it going to seed. There were some hiccups along the way, but we're at the event. I mean, we're at the finals, and it's 1 versus 2.
Yep. No, this is what I thought it would come to. I didn't think that we were going to see, the big upset that we got from Zelada. But otherwise, the draw.
What other upset do you think was prevalent? Is the Dillon win an upset?
It was an upset by seed, but maybe not by where those guys are in talent right now.
Troy has a little COVID weight.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not good. But no, so the big upset that we saw here was obviously 6/3. Otherwise, we've seen a lot of chalk all the way through. And here we are. We're now at 1 versus 2. And, as I predicted or as I previewed, I thought that we'd get to this point. And we're going to have a really solid final tomorrow between 2 players that are pretty closely matched.
We definitely will. So, Todd Boss of ProRacquetballStats.com, fantastic job. Once again, from the IRT, from Pablo and our whole staff here, I want to thank you for pitching in and helping out. You brought, a side of racquetball that we don't see too much. So I really do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, this is great. I love doing this. Thanks for having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll take a short break. We'll be back with the other winner, Mr. Sebastian Franco, right here on IRT Live. Once again, thank you, Todd. We'll be back.
The gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package, and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly is one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so like comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear. I'm here with the second semifinal winner, Sebastian Franco, number 2 seed. You're expected to win that game. You took on a hard guy like Zelada, who, I mean, he dismissed Mario Mercado earlier, but with really good serves. How do you feel after that win?
Really tired, but happy.
Not as tired as him.
Yeah, I was a little tired at the end, but I'm glad I was able to pull it off, and just happy to be in the finals tomorrow. I know it's gonna be a hard match, but trying to go home and rest. But we got doubles now, so.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna stay with me for a few minutes. You're gonna get a break, so that's good. I want to go back to game 1. You know, both game 1 and game 2, you were in the match. You were stuck at at 9, I think, in both games for quite some time. What happened?
Yeah, I felt like I started really good, and I was making my shots and everything, and I got a little a head start basically, but I just try to keep doing the same, but sometimes it doesn't work. He started making some shots, diving all over the court, so that puts a lot of pressure on myself. But he's a tough player, just like he showed up against Mario, so it's good. It's good that I was able to pull it off.
So you're going to take on Eduardo Portillo, who, in my opinion, he didn't have his best performance against Garay earlier, and I know you probably were watching that match. You want to give a little strategy on what you're going to do against Portillo tomorrow?
Not really, because he's going to watch this interview tomorrow, but no, just I want to keep that one for myself, but I'm very excited to play him tomorrow. He's a tough player, and that's why we came to play, so try to give our best and give you guys a good show.
Okay, so now this is like pretty much used to be your home club. You used to live really close by. You have your family here. Is it more difficult to play when you have like all those outside influences here? I'm not even talking about the team Zurich. I'm talking about your personal family. You know, your wife, your kid, and all that jazz that are here. Is it difficult to play in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, it puts a little bit of pressure on me. Haven't played in this gym for a while because I moved to Philadelphia and I work in Orlando now, so it's been quite a while since I'm being here, but I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be in the finals, and yeah, it is not uncomfortable, but you feel like you have to do your best performance all the time, so it is tough in your head to keep it on the game and keep it outside the game.
All right, so let's talk about Team Zurich right now, because obviously, Francisco joined us before, gave you that big hug. What does playing with Team Zurich mean to you?
No, honestly, he's been a bless for all of us. He's not only helping us on our racquetball career, but he's helping us build like a life outside racquetball, and it gives you all the support you need and all the confidence. Just like my other sponsors, Gearbox and Zurich, they're being great with me, and I think that's the kind of stuff that every player in any sport is looking. Some good support and have them on your side all the time.
Well, there you have it. Well, good luck tomorrow, Sebastian. Good luck in your doubles match tonight, and then you're going to have to get some rest. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap this evening. Open Doubles is going to come on. It's not going to be with us, but you can tune in. For the entire crew here today in the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Center, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank our producer, Pablo Farhe, and I definitely want to say a big thanks to Todd Boss for jumping on the mic today. It was very interesting, and good luck to watch these players tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. I believe it's at noon, the finals, right here on IRT Live. Good night, everybody.